AEW President Tony Khan addresses the rumors of WWE and Warner Bros. Discovery possibly holding talks over the television rights for Monday Night Raw. An update on Mercedes Moné's possible AEW debut. Could it come this week on Dynamite? Dolph Ziggler reacts to rumors of him possibly joining AEW. The brand new TNA X Division Championship has been revealed. Pro Wrestling Noah officially confirms Kota Ibushi's injury diagnosis. Cody Rhodes agrees to be the best man of a WWE fan at a recent WWE live event. And the first tag teams have been confirmed for this year's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about Tony Khan addressing the rumors of WWE and Warner Bros. Discovery, that being the official broadcast partner of AEW, being in talks over a potential media rights fee for Monday Night Raw. Now, rumors have circulated about the possibility of WWE moving Raw from the USA Network to a Warner Bros. Discovery channel, possibly TBS or TNT, which would put them in conflict with WBD's current wrestling product, All Elite Wrestling. As a major year for media rights negotiations in wrestling and beyond, AEW President Tony Khan is seemingly unfazed by the rumors. Quote, "It's part of sports. Everybody discusses contracts and free agency and things of that nature," Khan told Going Ringside on News 4JAX. Quote, "I think everybody's aware that everybody's going to be talking to everybody in the media this coming year. So there'll certainly be a lot of opportunities. We have a great history of Warner Bros. Discovery and continue to produce great ratings. So we should be in a very good position next year," end quote. WBD's negotiations with both WWE and AEW are likely hamstrung by the media conglomerate's current negotiations with the National Basketball Association, as the NBA programming has been the central pillar of the Turner Network's programming, and the amount of money offered to either promotion will likely be affected by whether or not WBD retains the basketball league. AEW has been with WBD since the beginning of the wrestling promotion, which premiered AEW Dynamite on WBD networks in 2019, soon adding AEW Rampage, AEW Collision, and the quarterly Battle of the Bout special. Now, WWE, meanwhile, has already signed a deal with the CW to bring NXT there in 2024, this year in October, when its current deal with USA Network is up, and USA Network has already landed the rights to SmackDown, which is set to move from Fox later this year as well. So, what are your thoughts on Tony Khan's reaction to this? Is he right? Is this just part of sports and this is what happens when media rights are coming up? Or should AEW be worried that WWE could possibly sneak away their broadcast partner from them? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Oh, this week could be a big week when it comes to the future in professional wrestling of Mercedes Moné. Now, a new report has revealed the latest update on Moné's potential All Elite Wrestling debut. On January 1st, Fightful Select reported that Mercedes Moné was in talks with All Elite Wrestling and that her debut was considered by some as imminent, despite rumours and reports indicating that her debut would occur on the first Dynamite of 2024. There was no sign of the former Sasha Banks on the broadcast. There were also no teasers or hints on AEW programming that Moné would appear on this Wednesday's January 10 homecoming edition of Dynamite from Jacksonville, Florida. However, in the F4W Online Daily Update, Dave Meltzer reported that AEW expects Mercedes Moné to start on television soon. The report notes that until it happens and the contract is signed, nothing is 100%. Many fans and critics believe that there will be some sort of hints or teasers for Moné's debut ahead of time, considering the past signings where they did the same. But in fairness, in comparison, Sting's debut in Jacksonville at the Winter is Coming edition of Dynamite in 2020 was a total surprise, so certainly anything is possible. If Mercedes Moné is to sign with AEW, when do you think she'll debut? Could it happen as soon as Dynamite this Wednesday? Would they leave it as a surprise, or would they at least tease it to get fans to tune in? Let me know your thoughts and reactions to that. Now, one person who something could sign with AEW is Nick Nemeth, that being the former Dolph Ziggler, and he has reacted to some AEW speculation on social media. Former WWE star Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, has now reacted to AEW speculation following his recent announcement about his schedule. Of course, Nemeth made headlines on January 4th when he appeared at New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom 18 event as Nick Nemeth. While the ex-WWE star has teased a title feud during his visit to Japan, Nemeth has now announced more non-New Japan Pro Wrestling bookings, revealing that he will appear for the World Series Wrestling in Australia on June 28, 29 and 30, as well as on July 1st. Of course, many fans fans have been curious about when we will see Nick Nemeth next on North American television, with there being a lot of speculation about Nemeth appearing for AEW. In the comment section of his WSW announcement post, a fan asked the former Dolph Ziggler's, "So AEW?" Nemeth responded by saying, quote, "Is that really what you took from this post?" Now, many fans expected Nick Nemeth to join AEW after his non-compete clause expired because his brother, Ryan Nemeth, is currently signed to the company. Ryan Nemeth has been appearing for AEW since January 2021 and notably also appeared for Ring of Honor a number of times last year as well. Where do you think Nick Nemeth will end up? Is it just going to be in New Japan and possibly the Indies, or at some point do you expect the former Dolph Ziggler to become All Elite? Now, TNA Wrestling is going to be having a big few weeks as the official rebranding continues. TNA Wrestling have unveiled a new championship design ahead of their official rebrand at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view this week on January 13. As Impact Wrestling becomes TNA once again, the company have begun their transition by introducing a redesign for one of the most iconic championships in its 20-plus year history. In a video posted to social media, TNA President Scott D'Amore presented X Division champion Chris Sabin with a brand new title. Before doing so, however, D'Amore celebrated Sabin's legacy and his status as not only a TNA original, but someone who has held the championship 10 times. D'Amore said, quote, "Chris Sabin, as we exit the Impact Wrestling era and we move on to a new TNA Wrestling era, I can't think of anybody more fitting to be the person to carry that championship over than somebody who was there in year one and has held that championship 10 times. So right now, I'd like to present to you the new TNA X Division Championship bout." After receiving the striking new X Division Championship bout, Sabin would explain what carrying the championship means to him. He said, quote, "It's the honor of my life to represent this company as the X Division Champion. You were there when I won my first X Division Championship at 21 years old. Now that I'm 41 in my 10th X Division reign, I'm absolutely blown away by seeing this new title, and it's my honor to represent this company as TNA going forward as the X Division Champion." What are your thoughts on the brand new X Division title, and are you excited for the rebranding of TNA Wrestling this weekend? Let me know your thoughts about that as well. Now, a bit of an update when it comes to Kota Ibushi. Of course, Ibushi suffering serious ankle injuries during his Pro Wrestling Noah singles main event last week. An official update has been shared on Kota Ibushi after the signed AEW star recently suffered injuries during a match and prior to it as well, with the exact nature of his injuries now revealed. Ibushi was in action in the main event of the January 2nd Pro Wrestling Noah The New Year 2024 show, defeating Namochi Marufuji in singles action. Following reports that Ibushi was taken to hospital after injuring his ankles during the match, the Japanese star took to Twitter to indicate that he's set to have surgery. Pro Wrestling Noah has now released a statement on Ibushi, noting, quote, "Kota Ibushi, who sustained an injury at Pro Wrestling Noah's Ariki Arena event on January 2nd, has been diagnosed with a right tibiofibular ligament tear and a right ankle lateral ligament complex injury as a result of a more thorough examination than his initial diagnosis. Ibushi is scheduled to undergo another detailed examination of his left leg and to concentrate on treatment. We will inform you of his progress as soon as we know more. We apologize for any inconvenience and concern this may cause our fans and other concerned parties as we ask for their cooperation and understanding in light of the situation. Thank you very much." Now, Ibushi last wrestled for AEW on the November 15 edition of Dynamite, teaming with Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and Paul White to defeat Brian Cage, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Powerhouse Hobbs in the Like a Dragon street fight. Of course, we'll continue to provide any updates on the situation regarding Kota Ibushi and his injury status as they become available, and we wish him the best in his recovery. Now, this is quite a wholesome story regarding the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, who's now going to become the American Best Man. Top WWE superstar Cody Rhodes has agreed to a unique fan request at the January 6th WWE Live event in Washington. Cody Rhodes is known for being a man of the people and is arguably one of WWE's most popular babyface stars today. At the January 6th WWE Live event in Washington, Rhodes defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in a street fight. Following the bout, a fan held up a sign asking Cody if he would be the best man in his wedding. Rhodes got on the mic to acknowledge the sign and asked the fan if he had any felonies, which he said no. Cody then asked the fan how long he had been dating his fiancée. The fan answered 2 years. Rhodes said that it would be a logistical nightmare, but he would do it. Of course, Cody Rhodes will face Shinsuke Nakamura tonight on the January 8th edition of Monday Night Raw. If Cody survives this grudge match, he will enter the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match as well. And I guess if we get any more details on when he's going to be the best man for this guy's wedding, we'll let you know. Finally, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will be beginning very soon, and we now have 2 official names or tag teams confirmed for the tournament. The first 2 duos have been announced for the WWE NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, set to begin on the January 9th episode of NXT. On the New Year's Evil edition of NXT, Ava Raine announced that the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will be making its return starting on the January 9 episode. Throughout the rest of the episode, various stars were discussing the possibility of aligning for the prestigious tournament. On January 7, WWE announced that former NXT champion Bron Breakker will officially team with Baron Corbin in the Dusty Classic. Meanwhile, former Heritage Cup champion Nathan Frazer will team with Axiom in the tournament. This is what the post said. You can see it on the screen right now. It said, quote, "As seen last week on NXT, the first 2 teams officially in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic are as follows: Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker, Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Both teams will be in action this week, and their opponents will be revealed tomorrow, that being today." But there you go, guys. It's the latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak for you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.